Ladies and gentlemen, I have been attempting to hype this up for months. I said that the Wyatt Sick6 are coming and we need to give them a chance. I know it's hard to give them a chance after all of the bullshit that's happened over the years, especially with conflict between Bray and Vince and magic and fireballs and people being set on fire. I understand why people are heavily skeptical of this group, okay? I get it. But we was promised a massacre, okay? Now, I wasn't expecting them to actually go round and, I don't know, shoot people in the head, because that's what it looks like. Blood splattered everywhere. People on the floor. People knocked out. I don't know what happened in that gorilla position, okay? Nobody knows. But Uncle Howdy, Nikki Cross, Joe Gacy, Dexter Loomis, and Eric Rowan are here. They are called the Wyatt Sick6. I know there's only 5 of them, but that's what they're called. SICK 6. Wyatt Sick6. Now, I would have loved to stay up to watch this live. However, due to time zones, so on and so on and so on, I was unable to do so. I watched this segment this morning, and I was pretty shocked because the main event finished, which was Jey Uso versus Finn Balor versus Rey Mysterio. Jey Uso wins, and then the Fiend sound effects begin, and the lights start to go out, and then you see the door from Bray's entrance. It opens, and then you see the blue light, and then the blue light goes out. The camera slowly starts to zoom in or get closer, and then you see someone crawling towards the lantern. That turns out to be Nikki Cross. Nikki Cross then stands up and points. The cameraman goes backstage, and this cameraman and this camera work, this was all one fucking take. One take. It's just a complete one take, man. This was fucking great. The cameraman goes backstage into Gorilla, and then you see Eric Rowan wearing a rambling rabbit mask. He is the rabbit, and you see people laid out on the floor, and he's holding a big hammer that says help. Right, so you're thinking, what the fuck is going on? We go deeper into Gorilla, where Triple H and that usually is. Sparks everywhere. Everything's been completely destroyed. Blood on the walls. People look like they've just been killed. And then you see Dexter Loomis sat on something with a buzzard, Mercy the Buzzard mask, right? So they're going with the theme of the puppets. And then we get further in. We see Joe Gacy with it's like a mixture of a pig and a gas mask, and that's Joe Gacy. And then we see. And I didn't think that they was going to go after Chad Gable, okay? I thought this was fucking stupid, right? I thought this was a stupid idea. Who in the right mind would think that they'd go after Chad Gable? What did Chad Gable do to them? Well, I was wrong, because Chad Gable's dead. His Wikipedia page has been updated, and it says he died on the 17th of June, 2024. So Chad Gable's dead, man. And then we see the master, Uncle Howdy. And then it's like the Warriors. If you played the Warriors game, man, where Cleon starts gathering up all the Warriors, and they're just standing, chilling, and they're all following him. That's what they did here. Uncle Howdy just starts walking towards Gorilla, inside Gorilla. Everyone starts following him. They come out. They walk towards the lantern where Nikki is. Picks up the lantern. We're here. that was how you make an impact. Not only was that how you make an impact, but that is how you take 5 people, okay, who are mid-carders and or jobbers and get them over immediately, okay? You got to remember, all these people in this group were either mid-carders or jobbers, okay? And all of them got over just like that. Boom! Now, we need to talk about the elephant in the room, and the elephant in the room is, how do they follow up on this, right? WWE just can't go back to normal next week, okay? People looked like they'd been murdered in gorilla position, so I don't know what they're planning on doing with NXT tonight, but they need to do something big with NXT. They need to acknowledge it on NXT. They need to be concerned, worried. The people in NXT need to be terrified. And then we get to SmackDown. The people at SmackDown need to be terrified. Okay? Will they actually... because, remember, none of these people are drafted. Okay? They could show up anywhere. Will they show up on NXT tonight? Will they be on SmackDown on Friday? Or will we wait to see them again on Monday? And what happens next Monday? Chad Gable's supposed to be in a triple threat match. They can't put him in that match now. They can't put him in that match now. Okay? They need to follow up in the correct way. Right? And they need to do something that makes sense. Right? Now, I don't know if Triple H had been involved in this scuffle, this massacre. Chad Gable, Braun Strowman, and Gunther were people who were pictured to be completely and utterly destroyed by the Wyatt Six. So these 3 people need to take the week off and come back in a couple of weeks and say, we got fucking absolutely battered. We've just got out of hospital and we don't want the smoke with these guys, man. Leave us alone. We did nothing wrong to you. Okay? Everybody in the company right now needs to be scared out of their fucking minds, right? Because what we just witnessed was what I want, right? Horror without magic. No magic, no bullshit was used, right? Yes, there's smoke machines and effects and so on, but nobody used any magic powers. The takeover of the QR codes can simply be put down to one of them being a master hacker, right? Knows how to get into fucking all sorts of shit when it comes to computers. Hack this, hack that, right? No magic is required for them QR codes and for the glitches, right? No magic required. So, next week on Raw, depending what they do for the rest of the week, because they could show up on NXT, they could show up on SmackDown. Next week on Raw, here's what needs to happen. We need to hear from Howdy. We need a promo segment from them in the ring, right? But before that happens, we need to establish that this is an invasion, okay? We need all these guys to just start walking through Gorilla while everyone's sat in there and everyone is just fucking shit scared. Gets onto the other side of the room. Oh my God, call the police. And boom, there you have it. There's your invasion. Triple H, William Regal, Bobby Roode, all these producers, they back off. They're shit scared, right? You have them walk through, they come out, they have an entrance, and they talk, they explain their motives, and they say, nobody is safe. And that is how you follow up. I don't think they'll do that. We will see what happens. We need a good follow-up. We don't need any magic. We don't need any fireballs, right? None of that. These characters need to simply just be unhinged, a little bit crazy, right? That is it. That is all you need. It needs to be about Them slipping away from their humanity. That's what it's about. Not magic, not monsters. Mentality. Like, subscribe, follow me on X at DCrossman25. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon.